In today's lesson, we're going to look at how to work out any percentage of amount that we're given. We're going to use the idea of calculating 10%, 5% and 1% from last lesson to help us do this. So for our first example, which is 19% of 400, I'm going to start off by working out 10%, 5% and 1%. I know that 10% is going to be 400 divided by 10, which is 40. I know that 5% is going to be half of 10%, which is 20. And I know that 1% is my original amount, 400 divided by 100, which gives me 4. The next thing I need to do is think about how many of each of these I need in order to get 19%. So I'm going to take one lot of 10%, that gives me 10%. I'm going to take one lot of 5%, which gives me another 5%. I'm going to take 4 lots of 1%, which gives me another 4%. In total, 10, 5 and 4 gives me the 19% that I want. So we need to think about what each of these percentages equal. We've worked out 10% already to be 40, and we also know that 5% is 20. In order to work out 4%, we know we wanted 4 lots of 1%, so that means 4 times 4, which is 16. I can add all of these together to get my final answer. 0, 0 and 6 gives me 6, 4, 2 and 1 gives me 7, and that means that 19% of 400 is 76. I can follow the exact same process to help me work out this second example, which is 37% of 200. I begin by saying that 10% of 200 is 200 divided by 10, which is 20. 5% is going to be half of 20, which is 10, and 1% is the original amount 200 divided by 100, which is 2. I then need to decide how many of each of these I need in order to get 37% in total. I'm going to have 3 lots of 10%, that's going to give me 30%. I want 1 lot of 5%, which gives me another 5%. And I want 2 lots of 1%, which is going to give me another 2%. That's 37% in total. I now need to think about what each of these percentages are equal to. So 30% is going to be 3 lots of 10%, so 3 times 20, which is 60. 5% we've worked out already is 10, and 2% is going to be 2 lots of 1%, so 2 times 2, which is 4. I'm going to add all of these together and get my total. So 0, 0 and 4 gives me 4. 6 and 1 gives me 74, meaning that my answer for 37% is 74. Once you start to get a little bit more confident, you can begin using percentage facts that you know already, such as 50%. In this first example just here, we can use the fact that 50% is half of something to work out half of 500 as being 250. That bypasses having to work out 10% and then multiply it by 5. From here, I can then work out 1% in order to help me work out 52% in total. So 1% is going to be 500 divided by 100, which is 5. I can decide that I want 1 lot of 50%, which is obviously 50%, and 2 lots of 1%, which gives me the 2% I need in order to get 52% in total. I know that 50% from what I've worked out is 250, and 2% is 2 lots of 1%, meaning 2 times 5, which is 10. Adding these together gives me my total of 260, meaning 52% of 500 is 260. Again, in this second example we don't necessarily need to add to get the total that we want. If we can recognise that 100% means absolutely everything, so 600, all we need to do is work out 5% and take it away. I can begin by working out 10%, which is 600, divided by 10, which is 60. 5% is going to be half of this, which is 30. And I can therefore say that to get 95%, I want to start off with 100%, which is absolutely everything, so 600, and subtract from that 5%, which we've just worked out to be 30. Doing so, 100 take away 5 gives me the 95% that I need, and my answer, 600 take away 30, is 570. That means that 95% of 600 is 570. You might find some of these shortcuts really useful to help you get your answers a little bit quicker. So what I'd like you to do now is show me that you can do it as well by completing the questions that are on the screen. You can either pause the video and work from the screen into your maths book, or the worksheet is attached in the resources to help you section on Show My Homework. The worksheet, however, doesn't provide much room to do your working out, and that is essential in order to help you get your answers for these sorts of questions. Please don't neglect writing down the steps of how you got your answer. You can now pause the video and have a go at the questions, and once you've done, you can unpause for the answers. Here are the answers. Please make sure you go through and check all your work carefully, putting a tick or cross next to the ones you've got right. Any that you've got wrong, please revisit that question and try and correct any mistakes that you've made. Once you are happy that your work is as accurate as possible and you've corrected all of the mistakes that you've made, take a photo of your work and submit it to Show My Homework so I can see what you've been up to. If you are struggling to complete some of the work from today's lesson, then please do not hesitate to get in touch via comment on Show My Homework. I'll try to make myself as available as possible and get a reply to you as quickly as I can. If the issue requires a little bit more input from myself, I might ask to arrange a time to meet on Teams where I can give you some personalised help with that specific problem.